This video is going to cover two topics. One is impact. Impact is how we strike the ball, and to efficiently get the most out of the distance, we need to have the right positions to get in that space. The other part is early extension. So I'm going to do two drills which are going to help with early extension, which is then going to help impact position. So if I explain what early extension is, then we can work through how we're going to improve that. So early extension is as we're swinging through, this right hip goes towards the ball. We normally see the body then lifting out the way. This is because we're trying to create space to get that club to the ball. Usually this happens if we're steep at the top. So if we're steep here and that club's ending up or pointing inside this ball line, as you're coming through, we're going to have to try and shallow it to try and get towards the ball. It's also a bit of a power move as well, but if we're in the wrong spot, then that power is lost early and the efficiency of this club head speed is not going to be as good. So what we're going to do is have a look at impact. So what that should look like is we're going to have forward shaft lean at impact. So we've done all this business here and we're going to get that hands forward above the ball, and then we're extending out and we're going to have a straight line somewhere around here where that club and that left arm are in that position. What's I see mainly in people who early extend is their left arm and that club have ended up pretty straight at this point here, so they have to get out of the way, otherwise they're going to slam their club on the ground there. So I've got two drills today that's going to help that early extension. Really easy to do, and if done properly, this then changes your sequence in your swing. So the first one is you're going to grab a wedge and you're going to stand on it like this. Make sure that that's pointing backwards because we don't want to get stuck where the club wraps around there. So what we're trying to do here is keep that there as long as possible. It might be at the start that we're hitting balls and we don't move at all, and we're keeping that there as long as possible. After you've done that a couple of times, what I want you to do is we're going to hit it and it's going to drop after that ball's gone. If we don't do it right and if we early extend, what will happen is that goes early and the strike then is compromised. Well, you still might strike it well, but if we're trying to get rid of that early extension, that weak impact position, then this is the drill to do. The next one is trying to get that forward shaft lean more in that position. Now, if we link this with this drill, it's a really good place to be able to strike the ball properly where that handle is forward to help that impact position. Getting those hands forward. I've gone to the face on view because this is probably the best way to see where I am in terms of handle position. Now if we're someone who early extends or has loft at impact, that will look something like this. So we're releasing the club early, releasing all the speed here, so we're going to have less speed at the ball, so then in turn we're going to have less distance. So if we want to be using all the speed we've created in the swing at the right spot to get that most distance, we've got to be here and then extending out where this is straight past the ball. So to do that, what you're going to do is get into your normal posture and you're going to take your right foot and you're going to pop it back. Now this is to balance you, not to put weight on. So I don't want you to be like having weight on here. It's as if we can go like this and we could even pick it up. Now we're leaving that ball position there because that's going to create us where we're hitting down on the ball. So from there, 50% speed, and you can see if when I slow this down where my hands are at impact, you'll see that they're miles over here. So again, it's that same position and through. Once we've done that and we've hit a couple of balls successfully like that, what you're going to do is bring that foot back to the normal spot, but we're actually just going to have that same amount of weight in this position. You can see how far forward my hands are as well at address, but that's what we're trying to do, get that impact position. So by starting there, that might even help. Once we've completed that and got used to that, Then we're gonna go normal. And what we're trying to do is have that same feeling when those hands are forward at address. Now this is a drill good for ball striking, but also getting rid of that early extension.